Good morning to all. Welcome back to the class. In the last class we have seen the same type of working question and this is another one. In the last class we have seen same type of question. Now this is another one. The bookshop of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry books, 8 dozen physics books, 10 dozen economics books. Their selling prices are 80 rupees, 60 rupees, 40 rupees each respectively. Find the total amount the bookshop will receive from selling all the books using matrix algebra. Simple question. In the last class, 2 bonds, 30,000 rupees amount was there. We have to invest in 2 different bonds. That question was there. Same type of working this also. Bookshop of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry books. Chemistry books, number of chemistry books. Number of chemistry books, 10 dozen. Dozen means 12, 10 dozen means 10 into 12, 120. Okay. Number of physics books. Equals to 10 into, sorry, how many dozens physics books? 8 dozens. 8 into 12, 96. 10 dozens of economics books. Number of economics books equals to 10 dozen, not 10 into 12 equals to 120. By data means by converting the given data into matrix form. That also you can write by converting the given data into matrix form. Otherwise by data, no problem. So chemistry books are 120, physics books are 96, economics books are 120. Cost, their selling prices are 80, 60, 40. 80 rupees, 60 rupees, 40 rupees each. Means chemistry books, 120 books are there. Each book cost 80 rupees. Physics books, 96 books are there. Each book cost 60 rupees. Economics books, 120 are there. Each book cost 40 rupees. Multiply these two, we get the answer. Equals to, this is only one row. 3 columns are there. 3 columns are there. Here 3 rows, 1 column. Right? 1 row, 3 columns. 1 row, 3 columns. And this one, 3 rows, 1 column. These two will vanish. Answer is 1 by 1. 1 row, 1 column. 120 into 80 plus 96 into 60 plus 120 into 40. Okay. If you multiply both the matrices, you get like this. Let us simplify this one. 120 into 80. 120 into 80. Double 0 plus 96 into 60. 96 into 60. 0 keep as it is. 6 6 are 36. 6 9s are 54 plus 3 57. 5760 plus 120 into 40. 12 4s are 48. Equals to 9600 plus 5760 plus 4800. 60 13 plus 8 21. 6 15 20. 20 160 20 160 20160. Right? This is the answer. This much amount they get. Find the total amount the bookshop will receive from selling all the books using matrix algebra. This much amount they get. Right? Now let us see next one. Assume capital X, capital Y, capital Z, capital W and capital P are matrices of order. Matrices of order 2 by n, comma 3 by k, comma 2 by p, comma 2 by small p, comma n by 3 and p by k, respectively. Choose the correct answer in the following. Choose the correct answer in the following. First sub question. Actually these are question number 21, 22. Question number 21 I will write. 21. Question number 21. Okay. The restriction on n comma k and p so that py plus wy will be defined or first options objective question it is k equal to 3 p equals to n. Second option k is arbitrary, p equals to 2. Third option p is arbitrary, k equal to 3. K equals to 3. Fourth option k equal to 2, p equal to 3. K equal to 2, p equal to 3. Here basic concepts we have to remember. If you want to add two matrices, order should be same. If it is 2 by 2, this also 2 by 2. If you want to add two matrices, if you want to subtract two matrices, then order should be same for both the matrices. That you already know. Once again I am reminding now. At the present situation, this concept is important to understand. Listen very carefully, then you can understand this one. Right? Not difficult. If you want to multiply two matrices, I will write n by p. Okay, For example, I will write, don't get confused with this one. For example, if you want to multiply any two matrices, these are number of rows, these are number of columns, number of rows, number of columns. Number of columns for the first matrix, number of rows for the next matrix, both are same. Both should be same. That also you know, right? If you want to add or subtract any two matrices, order for the first matrix, order for the next matrix, both should be same. Then only addition or subtraction is possible. If you want to multiply two matrices, number of columns for the first matrix, number of rows for the next matrix, both should be same. Then only multiplication is possible, right? Let us see what they gave. Assume capital X, capital Y, capital Z, capital W and capital P are the matrices of order. Capital X order 2 by n, capital X order 2 by n, capital Y order 3 by k, capital Y order 3 by k, Z 2 by P, Z 2 by P, W n by 3, W n by 3, P by K, P by K, right? P by K respectively. Choose the correct answer in the following, right? This is the question. The restriction on NKP means indirectly they are asking us to find the values of NK and P. NK and P, so that Py plus Wy will be defined. Py plus Wy will be defined. Py plus Wy will be defined. Here working steps are not there. Only these are for the, it will be helpful for explanation. Working steps are not there. Only analysis, that's it. What is the order for the matrix P? What is the order for the matrix P? P by K. Okay now, P by K. What is the order for the matrix Y? Y 3 by K. 3 by K plus W. What is the order for the matrix W? N by 3. What is the order for the matrix Y? Capital Y 3 by K. Just some time back we discussed this. If you want to multiply any two matrices, number of columns for the first matrix, number of rows for the next matrix, both should be same. If you want to multiply any two matrices, number of columns for the first matrix, number of rows for the next matrix, both should be same. Those two should be same. Those two should be same. Those two should be equal. Both are correct. Means K value 3. Right? K value 3. Where is K? K equal to 3. Where we have here and here. Here and there. Right? So, second option, fourth option, both are wrong. Let it be like this. If you multiply these two, we will get one matrix. This is one matrix, this is one matrix. If you multiply two matrices, we get another matrix. What is the order for this matrix? P by Q. P by Q, okay na? P by Q. P by K. P by K. Okay? Plus. Again, multiplication of two matrices. When multiplication is possible? If number of columns for the first matrix, number of rows for the next matrix, both are same, then only multiplication is possible. Yeah, both are same. Here is 3, here also 3. Right? This matrix into another matrix will be some other matrix. What is the order for this matrix? N by k. N by k. Right? Understood? Next. If you want to add any two matrices, order for the first matrix, order for the second matrix, both should be same. Then only addition of two matrices is possible. If you want to add any two matrices, order for the first matrix, order for the second matrix, both should be same. Number of columns k, number of columns k, no problem. Number of rows p, number of rows n. P and n both should be equal, then only addition is possible. Right? For example, p value 3 you have taken, p value 3 we have taken, p value 3. For example, k value 3, k value 3, we got already k value 3 here, p value 3, k value 3. Let us substitute here. This matrix is p value 3, k value 3 plus n value something, k value 3. If you want to add two matrices, number of rows, number of columns for the first matrix, number of rows, number of columns for the second matrix, both should be same. Number of rows 3, number of rows should be 3 here also. Means whatever you are writing here, same thing you have to write here. These two are same. In this place what we have p, in this place what we have n. That's why I wrote p equal to n. Finally k equal to 3, p equals to n. K equal to 3, p equals to n. We have to mark a tick. Okay? Frankly speaking, nothing is there in this. Nothing is there. Those who understood this concept, when we can add two matrices, when we can subtract two matrices, when we can multiply two matrices, those who have good command on that concept, what command is there? Simple concept that also. We have solved so many questions. Right? If you have good command on that, then this is nothing. This is nothing. Simple, very simple question this is. Right? Question number 22. Question number 22. Same data. With the same data, another question is there. I think another objective question. If n equals to p, then the order of the matrix then the order of the matrix 7x minus 5z is first option p by 2, second option 2 by n, third option n by 3, fourth option p by n. Right? Let us see. If n equal to p, then the order of the matrix 7x minus 5z, 7x minus 5z, 7x minus 5z, 7 into x means that is one matrix, minus 5 into z, that is one matrix. 1 2 3 4 matrix is 1 2 3 4. Multiply with 7. What is the order for 1 2 3 4 matrix? 2 by 2. Order for the matrix 1 2 3 4 is 2 by 2. If you multiply with 7, scalar multiplication, if you multiply with 7, order does not change. There is no change in the order. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28. No change in the order. Right? If you multiply any matrix with a number, order will not change. What is the order for capital X? 2 by n. Order for X is 2 by n. Order for Z 2 by p. After multiplying with 7, no change in order. After multiplying a matrix with 7, no change in the order. Number of rows, number of columns will be same. So, no change in the order. Multiply with 5, no change in the order. Order will not change. Right? Sometime back I told, if you want to add any two matrices or if you want to subtract any two matrices, order for the first matrix, order for the next matrix, both should be same. Both should be same. Order for the first matrix, order for the next matrix, both should be same. Okay. So, if you subtract these two, you will get number of rows 2, number of rows 2, number of rows 2. Number of columns n, number of columns p. In the question only they gave n by p. So here answer may be 2 by n, answer may be 2 by p. Both are correct. 2 by n, 2 by p, 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 2 by n. Sir, in the options if they give 2 by n and 2 by p, both if they give, for which one we have to mark tick? They don't give. So in case if they give, they don't give. Why? Because both are correct here. In the question only they are telling n equal to p. In the question only they are telling n equal to p, they don't give like that. Why? Because 2 by n, 2 by p, both are same. Why? Because n equal to p. They don't give both the options, only one option they give. So the answer is 2 by n. Let us see the next one. Next concept is there. Very easiest concept. Transpose of a matrix. If capital A is any matrix, any m by n matrix, more clear. If we mention that order, then it will be more specific. If capital A is any m by n matrix, maybe square matrix, maybe other than square matrix, maybe column matrix, maybe row matrix. Anyway, if capital A is any m by n matrix, then the matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns. Is called transpose of the matrix A. Is called the transpose of the matrix That's it. Capital A is any m by n matrix. If capital A is any m by n matrix, then the matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns is called the transpose of the given matrix A. Right? For example, very simple. Example, capital A, and it is denoted by A dash or A transpose. Don't go to read it as A power 1 or A power T. A dash, A transpose. Both are correct. Example, A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then A dash equals to, how to get A dash? Read the definition, then you can understand. Matrix, then the matrix obtained by interchanging the rows and columns. What is the first row here? 1, 2. Make it as a first column. Second row, make it as second column. Third row, make it as third column. That's it. Right? This is called transpose of the matrix. For one more example, if you want, this one 1 minus 1, 3, 5. This one we have to find the transpose for this. Let us find out transpose for this matrix. First row becomes the first column, second row becomes second column. That's it. Okay? This is called transpose of the matrix. Simple. Here some properties are there for this. Properties of transpose of the matrices. Properties of transpose of the matrices. First property, A dash whole dash equals to A. If you find a transpose for the given matrix, we will get something. For that again, if you find transpose, same thing will come. First whatever we got, that will come. Capital A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. A dash means first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column. Again transpose for this one. First row becomes first column, second row becomes second column. Same thing we get. Right? That's why A dash whole dash equals to A. Second property, Ka whole dash equals to K into A dash. K means constant where K is a scalar, where K is a constant. Where K is a constant, any number, right? K whole dash equals to K into A dash. You can take K separate. Next, third property, A plus B whole dash equals to A dash plus B dash. A dash plus B dash. Simple. While solving questions, you can get questions are there. Fourth property, AB whole dash equal to B dash A dash. That's it. These many properties are there. 4 properties are there. A dash whole dash equals to A. K whole dash equal to K into A dash, where K is a constant. A plus B whole dash equal to A dash plus B dash. AB whole dash equal to B dash A dash. All these we get, all these two we get by using common sense. This is something special, so we can get. Why? Because it is something special. But don't use your common sense to write this one. AB whole dash will not become A dash B dash. Remember, AB whole dash equals to B dash into A dash. B dash into A dash. Next property is over. Next definition is symmetric and skew symmetric. Symmetric and skew symmetric. Symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Yes. If capital A is a square matrix, transpose of the matrix, if capital A is any matrix having the order m by n, this one square matrix only. Remember that one. If A is a square matrix, then, and if A dash equal to A dash equal to A is one matrix, you found the transpose of that matrix, then also you got the same thing, then it is called symmetric matrix. Sir, are there such type of matrices? Even after finding transpose, then also we get the same matrix. Yes? Sir, can you tell one example before going to finish the definition? Let us see. A dash equals to, first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column. Sir, how can we frame the examples? Just simple, these two numbers should be same. You try. Those two numbers should be same. That's it. Those two numbers should be same. Capital A equals to 2000, 7,000. First row, first column, both are same. Second row, second column, both are same. Slowly, you find transpose. First row, first column. Second row, second column, both are same, right? Sir, this example is okay for a 2 by 2 matrix. What about 3 by 3 matrix? Why are you taking only 2 by 2 and 3 by 3? Why not 2 by 3? Square matrix, I told. The definition says only for square matrices, not for all. Means 2 by 2, 3 by 3, like this. 4 by 4 is not there as per our theory syllabus, right? So 3 by 3, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, 9, 4, 7, 1. Is it symmetric matrix? No. Then I will write symmetric matrix. This is symmetric matrix. Sir, how can we write like that? Very simple, very simple. These two numbers should be same. These two numbers should be same. These two numbers should be same. That's it. Let us see once again. These two numbers should be same. These two numbers should be same. These two numbers should be same. That's it. That is the trick to be followed to write symmetric matrix example. If A is a square matrix and if A dash equal to A, then A is called symmetric matrix. Okay? If A is a square matrix and if A dash equal to minus A, then A is called skew symmetric matrix. SKEW, skew symmetric matrix. A dash equal to minus A, right? Skew symmetric matrix. For example, this is A. This is A. Let us find out A dash. A dash. A dash equal to first row becomes first column. Second row becomes second column. Second row becomes second column. Intentionally, I am writing wrong example to make you to understand more clearly. Second row becomes second column. If I take minus common, minus into 3, minus into 2, minus 2, 2, minus 7. Did we get A? No. Then what is the major thing happens means these should be zeros compulsory. Those should be zeros compulsory. Then only we get. Means diagonal elements 0. Now see A we got A dash equal to minus 0 minus 2 2 0 0 minus 2 2 0 A dash equal to minus A, right? So how to write 2 by 2 example means like this: diagonal elements should be 0 compulsory and the remaining elements are in opposite sign. Sign should be opposite. If it is minus 2, this should be plus 2. If it is plus 2, it should be minus 2, right? Let us see 3 by 3 matrix example. Diagonal matrix, diagonal elements 0 I told. Diagonal elements 0 I told. If it is 3, it should be minus 3. These two places. If it is minus 2, this should be 2. If this is root 11, this should be minus root 11. If it is minus root 11, it should be plus root 11. Opposite sign. That's it. These three should be zeros. This is the way of writing example for skew symmetric matrix. Remember, symmetric matrix means A dash equal to A. A dash equal to A means symmetric matrix. A dash equal to minus A means skew symmetric matrix. A dash equal to minus A means skew symmetric matrix. Right? Examples you can write, these many examples are there. This also A equals to, A dash equals to, A dash equal to. Let us find out A dash. First row becomes first column. Second row becomes the second column. Third row becomes third column. Okay. Take minus common from all these. 0, 3, minus 2, minus 3, 0, minus root 11, 2, root 11, 0. Minus 0, 3 minus 2, 0, 3 minus 2, minus 3, 0 minus, minus 3, 0 minus root 11, 2, root 11, 0, A. So A dash equal to minus A. That's why this is skew symmetric. A dash equal to minus A. That's why skew symmetric. This is not skew symmetric. Why? Because signs are not in opposite. That is symmetric matrix. Okay. Sir, in symmetric matrix, if diagonal elements are 0, what will happen? What? Let us see. In symmetric matrix, if diagonal elements 0, what will happen? Nothing will happen. It will become symmetric matrix only. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. It is symmetric matrix only. See, what is the condition? Symmetric matrix means A dash equal to A. This is A. You find out A dash. What will happen? First row becomes first column. Second row, second column. Third row, third column. A dash equal to A. Right? It becomes symmetric only. But in skew symmetric, definitely these three should be 0. In skew symmetric matrix, definitely these three should be 0. that is symmetric and skew symmetric. Yeah, theorem is there. Theorem, let us see in next class. Theorem is very important theorem. After that, problems are there in the next class. Let us see. Thank you very much.